have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25.
That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
He's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, Ole Miss, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Aguilar. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Then T. Martin won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. But they had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. There's contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can he keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And once sails out of bounds, there'll be no return this time. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He's running out of time here. On the run, he'll let it go. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him, makes a heck of a play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Muscles past the defender. They can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
The Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. On the run, it's Lacey. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
And we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for the first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That's a caught. It's lean.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Stop quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
It's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
He hands it to the back. Going absolutely nowhere to a loss of it.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Moves out of the pocket. Muscle that ball. Very close to the goal line.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
He keeps it on the design run. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks, but not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal for the offense. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Oh, they stop him short. Defense stout here on back-to-back plays.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. To the air, it's Aguilar. Screen with a receiver in the flat. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. Kirk gets Ole Miss on time. And the 1st quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand. Halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Looking to throw here. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Tennessee. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on 4th down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows them what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Great forward, a big opening now. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Rebels will bring their punt team on the field now. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the return will be brought down. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The pass rush closing in. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick right side of the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little.
Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown. Ole Miss. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looking to throw. It's Aguilar. Defense is coming after him. It is hauled in. What a catch. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game in the first half.
getting set. It's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. Well, give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. A much-needed score could come to just hang in this game.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
And they'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Brought down after a short return, but the hit sets up his offense. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. He hands it off from the gun and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Aguilar. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. Makes it in the clear. Crosses the... He takes it all the way to the end zone.
gets the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now here comes a point after attempt. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Great start to drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Some hard running there through a tackle. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up the screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
And the Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Sticking with the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Wallace. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit. He wasn't able to complete this pass.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Wallace. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple of plays before the half. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Try is no good, and we're still tied. And that will do halftime update. The Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. Will be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. They'll try a pass here. That's caught. It's Matthews. That's out of bounds after a solid game.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
They bring him down, but it's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big, positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. The pass is caught. Touchdown, Tennessee. To put them on top. Now this is really good for this quarterback. With a spot in the 90 on the line, he knows you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own to line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He's good as he throws it. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets made on the out route. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. We kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, he misses it. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. Breaks free. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. Based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
After missing the field goal in the last drive, they got to produce something here on 3rd down to even get in the field goal range. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. And he's got some space here. On the move. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? Oh, touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, they're going to throw the ball. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. field. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Using the ground game there. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring drive. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll run it from the gun. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Scanning the field. It's Aguilar. The receiver grabs it. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They test the middle of the defense, but yet nothing.
And every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. The ball is loose in the backfield. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. He just didn't execute.
Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The game makes it second and medium. To the air, it's Aguilar. Running back has it on the screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down, looking for his back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, but still an 11-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Making people miss. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Looks right for a quick completion.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look.
He's picked for a third time tonight. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead by like this, really it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Here's the second down play. Leaning on the run game here late. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Looking to throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Lee. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. Defense not pressing this time. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. A quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Over the middle, it's Haas. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. So they bring on the field goal team, trying to make this a one-score game. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.